So this video is part of that different and personal video series. I wanted to tell you today how I spent 16 months trying to be the best bartender in the world. Now this video is titled Lust, and that's because it's actually a collaboration with my partner, 9diDANTE Vermouth. It's got 9 key botanicals in the vermouth that are paired with 9 gates of hell. The first one was limbo, this one is lust. Now there's nothing sexual about the story. One of the definitions of lust is having like an intense craving or longing for something. Now the thing that I was craving the most when I was younger is to be the best bartender in the world. And I was willing to go to extreme lengths to achieve that goal. But here's the problem. How do you become the best? Who decides that you are the best? To understand where my mind was, we have to go back to 2016. The Tales of the Cocktail Spirited Awards was the only global ceremony that had like an International Bartender of the Year award. I wanted that award. But what were the rules? Some of the rules are standard. Make good drinks, have good technique, blah 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 blah. But there's 2 that jump out at me. First off is you have to work at least 3 shifts a week behind a bar. And back then, there was no definition of one location. The second is that you had to have like national or international recognition of your work. I looked at the previous winners and I realized I couldn't really compete. I wasn't in London, I wasn't in New York, I didn't have this award-winning best bar in the world or worked in one. I had no money. I'd never won a global cocktail competition. And then it sort of hit me. For me, the key word was international. I had to be internationally recognized all over the world, and I had to work at least 3 shifts behind the bar. What if I could work in a different bar, in a different country, every single month, all over the world? I gave it a fancy title, I called it the Vagabond Project. All I had was 15,000 euros, a mobile phone, and a whole bunch of friends who told me that I was an idiot. This project had to last 12 months, and at the end of it, the goal was to be the best bartender in the world. Just thinking about it makes me want to have another drink. So what happened? I made a cocktail on a horse. I made a cocktail jumping out of a plane. I made a cocktail jumping into the canals of Amsterdam. I probably got some sort of rare disease. I made cocktails in South Africa, Lebanon, Kazakhstan. I made cocktails in the USA, highly illegally. I made lifelong friends, I lost an appendix, and I found my future wife. But what I didn't get the Tales of the Cocktail Spirited Awards International Bartender of the Year. And even though I really lusted for this award, I risked my career, my health, and all my money. To be honest, I wouldn't trade those 60 months of experiences for any award in the world. As long as you lust for something hard enough and you have the willpower to go out and do it and try and achieve it, I believe and I promise you in the process, you will find more in the journey than in the final result. And that is something And that's something I'm willing to drink to.